My name is Kevin Ariola, and I'm going to show you the top 10 things in my garage. All right, so for number one, we have the FLEXIMOUNT GL1. So this is a rack that goes down. You can use it as storage, but I have it purposed for something else. Okay, first step is to unlock it, and then get the rod, same rod, and hook it on. Grab your drill and tighten the chuck. Put it in the loosened position and let it rip. So now you're going to say, what's this going to sit on? Okay, so lucky for you guys, this is a bonus. It's a nesting table. And we just slide that right under here. And then we continue to lower this, and I'm just going to push it forward a little. Just a little. Okay. That way I can open up my cabinets. And what you're seeing here is a workbench. Before we start, we got to plug it in. And you can see how this is built. A bar with some mesh, and to make it a good flat top, I just put some used plywood on top, just so I can, bolt down some things. And these are 2 cables. When installing the rope deck frame, ensure wire ropes are not tangled. So yeah, I just put a little zip tie here because sometimes one will be looser than the other. And then these things wind up at the same time. So you have 2 for safety, and it's connected to a pulley back to the other side. Forgot to mention, this is a 4x4 base, 4 feet by 4 feet, and it can support up to 300 pounds. Okay, so this is my chop saw. You can make 45 cuts, rotate it 90 cuts. This is a Evolution, so it does wood and metal. So hold it down. Right, and then I have a brush here. Just get the trash can, get all your chips. Put this back. Lock that down. This side, very basic. You just have a wire wheel and a grinder wheel. And then we also have the sander. Got to clean that off. Anyways, on and off. Works really well to take off material, especially with 60 grit. So let's say you're done with your FLEXIMOUNT GL1 workstation and you want to put it away. Well, you do everything in reverse. So instead of loosen on your drill, you go to tighten. And then for me, I put it on the lower torque setting so the drill doesn't struggle and smoke. All right, so make sure everything's clear because we're about to bring it up with the plug still plugged in. I like to slow down when I know I'm getting to the top. Okay, and loosen your drill. I'm going to show you this lock mechanism. There you go. It's not going anywhere. Here it is, stowed away. It tucks away nicely up against the roof. So let's say you don't have a drill or your drill's dead. Well, there's actually an attachment here. And this is what originally comes with it. And then you just spin it. Got a good amount of leverage, which I did do this a couple times and it's pretty easy. And then when you're done with your stowaway bench that you built out of scrap metal and scrap OSB, and you measured it to fit underneath your workbench, you just slide it back and kind of give it a kick because it's a friction fit, real snug. So since we're starting off with the ceiling and flexi mount, my other flexi mount product is this 4x8 flexi mount overhead storage. I have two of them over the garage, and I precisely made the height credit card fitment to barely clear the garage door. So I have a bunch of spare parts up here, parts, hoses, you name it. Everything is all up top. So far I've had this up for probably a year and a half, and these mounts racks for a year and a half, and I haven't had any issue. And since we're coming down from the ceiling, check out these lights, right? I'm gonna close the garage door and you're gonna notice these lights stay there. And we have now revealed these lights. So, a couple cool things about these lights. I just kind of have a truss here, and it is probably 12 feet. Sags very little, but you can open and close the garage. I even modified the arm so it doesn't hit. Open and close the garage without losing very much light. The other cool thing about these lights are we have some switches here. And if I just open the garage door, we also have switches here. And what's cool about these, the remote. So literally, remote. And then with the garage door closed, it gives you an idea of my overhead storage and all my bins. And to maximize space, I even built a shelf all along. So this is wasted space when the garage door is open and closed. And there's still a pathway to get in between everything. But yeah, lots of parts all across the ceiling. So number 3 on the list is the vacuum with dust collector and hose reel, and also remote switch. So I'll just stand up here. I actually made this hose reel out of a spool and got a flexi coupler and everything. And I mean, it's very, archaic. You just pull it. You need hose, you keep pulling it. You keep pulling it. And then when you're done, you just wrap it back, wrap it back, wrap it back. Right? And then little zip tie, little Velcro. Then yeah, call it a day. So number 4 on the list is actually also something on a remote. It's above my head. It's a fan. So essentially, it's a fan, and turn it off, turn it on. And I just have this little piece of aluminum zip tied on there because it warped and it was rubbing. So not only am I getting airflow, I'm getting filtered air. Number 5. Number 5 is actually these Danmar MX6 lifts, because what's cool about this, you can remove it by unbolting all of these bolts. Quick disconnect. And then the hydraulic pump is separate. So once you get your car in the air, you can put it on the locks, disconnect it, and get it out of the way. So yeah, this thing is real easy to set up. I'm not going to do it now. I'm just going to clip some footage of a previous video where I used it. Number 6 is this cabinet system by New Age Products, right? Full of Ryobi, all power tools, battery charging station. And what's cool about this is if you want to take off the door, take off the door. put it back, clip it in, clip it in. You just open it, take it out, put it back. Clip it in. This was the bonus, right? When my bench is overflowing or if I just need extra space, we can just scoot this along and continue to have this nice, long, flush, flat surface. Look at that. I didn't even mean to do that on purpose. We just got lucky. So yeah, number 6, we'll just say this whole box because this is not New Age. This is Husky, right? And you know what I've been doing is trying to stay organized. We got Gridfinity. Making a mess here. We got Gridfinity. They go in your toolbox, and then it just keeps everything from shifting around. And this looks kind of shitty because this one, this version, you save a lot of filament. Yeah, we got sockets. We got screwdrivers. We got plier rack, Gridfinity 3D printed stuff. Wrenches, more wrenches, hammers, etc. And yeah, I had to just get a master socket set with every single socket, 6-point, 12-point, metric, standard, half inch, 3/8, and quarter. Right. Cleaning products, yada yada. And then yeah, everything's in boxes, all the blow molded cases for special tools, oil, fluid, gear oil, ATF, everything. And yeah, number 7, I'll just say a cool thing in my garage is knickknacks. So JDM knickknacks. So essentially a collection of Nardi steering wheels, Momo, Sparco, OEM, Top Drift trophy, old helmet. Because yeah, back in the day, I did Formula D. Right? More Nardi, more trophy. And then including with the knickknack for number 7, we have Family Mart in a Tomica Hot Wheel display here with a 4AG. Sugoi. So number 8, we'll just say organization in general for number 8, right? We have these boxes from an unknown source, voltmeter, zip ties, helicoil taps, extractors, all in here. Funnel bleeder with all the adapters, right? Heat gun, sure, here's a heat gun. Silicone glue, silicone, super glue, epoxy, JB Weld, all in here. Electrical tape, masking tape, you know, everything's kind of labeled, easy to get. Measuring, tape measure, right? We got tape measure, angle, calipers, stud finder, etc. So yeah, it's nice to be organized. And all of these have little parts, body clips, track spares, hose clamps, wood screw. Like, let's look at my hose clamps. Right? We got lots of clamps and clips. Excessive, maybe, but I'm also a hoarder. Like, I could probably throw away some of this stuff. Bulbs. Bunch of 1156s and 1157s, H4, 9003, 9004 bulbs, LED, etc. And then, yeah, I got boxes and boxes labeled. We got wire connectors, vacuum tees, sewing stuff, shrink wrap, 3D printed inserted heads, vacuum caps, Allen bolts. You know, I have one dedicated to glue guns. A glue gun is a great tool. We got three different kind of glue guns that use different diameter. But yeah, oh look, some tire plugs. But yeah, lots of glue. From glue guns, we have the sink area. And if we open up all our Rock Auto magnet door, gloves, pull out gloves, bunch of gloves. Ear protection, pull that out, we got ear protection, right? Yeah, everything is just still being organized. Constant work in progress. So number 9, I will just say this floor, doing the JDM squat. Cheapest floor you could buy on Amazon. Had it for a year and a half. Definitely messed it up after leaving the fuel line loose and not popping up the cap, not venting it. So I had a bunch of gas everywhere and essentially ruined the floor. You can't tell from here, but underneath the car, it was lifting. So what did I do? Put a lot of super glue. Used to be a lot cleaner, but I'll mop it, wax it. Nothing like having good lighting and a clean floor to roll around on. And number 10. Number 10, lastly, is this TV. TV with the sound bar rolls left and right. Only reason this thing rolls left and right is to get what I need from the other side, roll it out. I have a lot of tires, a cooler, take it out, put it back, roll the TV back, right? And look what's on TV. Stupid car. Probably more than 10 things in this garage. That's cool, but I'm just going to go through the rest of it. We got a beams right there. One beams, another beams, a 20R 4AG block that I haven't worked on. Differentials and kitty litter boxes, third members. A bunch of parts and tools that need to be installed, all 4AG stuff, 20R stuff. Watts and Abis. A collection of wheels and assortments with tires. More 4AG and 8.6 parts. Paint, masking, strainers, sonic washer, welder, plasma cutter, TIG welder, sink. This cool table that folds open and closed, but I have way too much stuff, so I'll put in a clip. This cool welding table. Quick 10 things, I combined some things, but yeah, that's it for the most part. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, or any way I can make this place better, drop a comment. Thanks for watching.